What is up? Need for Speed Racers. It is I, your wheelman, Alex Cornnut. We're here with Copium 4. We are driving the Mercedes G Wagon on Apex Predator in S Plus class. This is going to be the most frustrating skill issue week that I think we're ever going to do in Copium. Apex Predator is arguably the most complicated technical track in the game. You have the option of doing it two different ways. I'll show you both. If you have never done Copium with us before, this is going to be a hard week to get into. I think a lot of you guys that do participate normally probably won't run the track this week. So it's going to be a challenge. But if you do, shout out to you. You guys are legends. The rules are very simple. You build the Mercedes G Wagon any way you want into S+. I'll show you the optimal build here, and then you can do drift or grip, whatever you feel is good. You need to run Apex Predator. You can do the 1 lap or the 2 lap. That's up to you. The 1 lap is tucked into a playlist. The 2 lap is a standalone endurance race. At the end of the race, grab a screenshot and send it to me. All the screenshot has to contain is your name, the car that you're in, which will be the G Wagon, and then your time, so that way I can get you put into the splits. You can send that screenshot to me either via Discord in the Copium section, or if you don't use Discord and you want to email it to me, that's totally fine. My email is alexcornnut@gmail.com. Very simple stuff. Let me show you the build, and then I'll show you where the 1 lap is at and where the 2 lap is at. So that way you can do either one. I think the 2 lap is more approachable because you can get more restarts and it's a standalone event. But if you want to run just a single lap, we'll get a different split kind of set up for those guys. Or if you want to do both, you do you, Pikachu. We'll get you going. Like I said, it's going to be a skill issue week, so shout out to anybody that participates. It's going to be a hard one. But my main man, Nil Kappa, the legend in the garage, this is what he wanted to do. He said, I want to feast upon the tears of people that will cry over this Copium series. And I said, all right, let's go. He's like, we can do the 1 lap. I'm like, no. We can do the 2 lap because that's easier to approach. The build this week for the Mercedes G Wagon, there is a handful of different engines you can choose from. Guys, at the end of the day, if you build all of them out, the 5.1 liter V8 hybrid is by far and away the best engine for this. It's the Regera motor, and you can get a ton of horsepower and torque crammed into it. And it's the only thing that really makes this house on wheels actually go decently fast. So I would recommend that engine this week. For the parts, Elite Platinum all of it. Grab the screw supercharger, slap it in there so that way you've got the best low-end acceleration. You're going to do most of this track in 3rd and 4th gear if you run manual. Make sure you get that Elite bottle of NOS. I'm running road suspension with grip tires because I'm a grippy boy. A case can be made for the drifters. Leia Licious, she's part of the crew, she streams. She 1v1'd me last night with a drift build and ended up winning 2 of the 3 races that we did in drift. So I think practice will make perfect, and whatever style you drive, if you can get a consistent run, you're going to do really well. Everything else is pretty standard. Elite all of it, and then do the highest tier transmission. 8 speed's not bad, 7 speed's not bad, 6 speed limits your top speed, but you're never going to get there. And then the Sport is probably not quite enough, but I'd say the last 3 transmissions or whatever. I'm going to dabble with them this week to see what's good. Make sure you equip that Elite Platinum diff, and then auxiliaries, just put them on there. Handling slider, go with whatever you feel. I'm running a grippy boy, so I'm all the way 80%, full Beyonce, steering sensitivity, whatever, downforce all the way low, traction control off, brake tap for drift entry. That's going to be the setup. You just max out the car. If you're drift, put on drift tires, slide the slider to the right. If you're grip, put on grip tires, slide it to the left. If you want to meet in the middle and do road tires and do neutral settings, you can do that too. Whatever you think is best. Now, there's 2 different ways to approach the Apex Predator. You can do the way that I'm going to do it, the way that I recommend, is go into the S Plus playlist, select Apex Predator, then you just queue up for that 1 race. It's 2 laps. Do your best. I think 5 minutes is going to be a fast time. Between 5 and 6 is where most of us are going to fall. And then we'll have some 6 to 7, 7 to 8. Probably some meme guys that will try to do this in reverse. Godspeed to those legends. Anybody that cracks 5 minutes and has a 4 in front of it is really flying in this car. For reference purposes, the record in the Regera is like 4:05. So it's considerably slower, and it's a skill issue car to drive for sure. Now, if you want to just do a single lap and you want to run that and get into a different set of splits, it's down here in the, excuse me, I believe it's this playlist. Right here, yes. It's the last mixed tier playlist in the B meetup. It is Hard Times, and the last one is Apex Predator. It is a single lap. So if you queue that up, do a single lap in the Mercedes AMG G Wagon, that'll work too. It's up to you guys. And I'm going to have 1 lap participation and 2 lap participation, 2 separate splits. So you can kind of participate however you want. Just approach it to the best of your abilities, and good luck this week, you guys. So to sum up all of Copium Series this week, AMG Mercedes G Wagon, build it into S Plus class. I recommend the Regera motor. Everything else, you do you, Pikachu. You can run the 1 lap, which is in this mixed tier playlist, Apex Predator, last race of Hard Times playlist, or you can run the endurance race in the S Plus playlist, and that is going to be the Apex Predator track, obviously, and that's the 2 lap. Run the race, grab a screenshot at the end of that. Send me that screenshot via email, alexcornnut@gmail.com, or join the Discord and put it in the Discord. We'll get you put into the splits. I reveal everybody's times on stream, divide everybody up. We had 85 participants last week. It was awesome. We had some ties. We had Omega close racing where people were within 1 or 2 hundredths of a second of each other. And it doesn't matter if you're kind of a new player or if you are super cracked Omega fast. This is going to be the great equalizer week because nobody has practice in the G Wagon, and there's nobody that's mainlining that car, and so maybe it's an opportunity for you guys to step up your game and beat some of the faster guys that aren't going to practice in it. So let's see how you guys do. Everybody have a great rest of your week. Thank you so much for participating. We'll see you on track. Bye-bye.